Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Pop-Up Craft Show here at the Newport Visual Arts Center. I am Tom Webb. I'm the director of the VAC for the Oregon Coast Council for the Arts. Very excited to launch the 2020 Pop-Up Craft Show. I am here with Sandra Roumagoux. Welcome, Sandy.
Well, thank you, Tom. It's great to be here.
Yeah. We are going to be doing this all virtual this year, even though we had hoped to have some in-person and on-site visits. Lincoln County has moved to a different COVID standard, so we are going to be doing it all online. This is the launch of the Pop-Up Art Show. So we are excited to have the premiere of Sandy Roumagoux's retrospective catalog from her major exhibit last fall at the Visual Arts Center, representing over 30 years of Sandy's paintings from the 1970s onward. And it's a beautiful 48-page catalog, full color, printed by Pioneer Printing here in Newport and designed by Nancy Johnson of Portland and put out by the Oregon Coast Council for the Arts. It is $25. Make a great gift item as well as an item for your own archives of art shows here on the Oregon Coast. So Sandy, welcome again. Tell us a little bit more about the catalog and your retrospective and what it's meant for you since we had the big show last year.
Oh, and it doesn't seem like it's been a year.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's gone so fast. I think it was a major happening for me, and I think it is for any artist who is lucky enough to have someone put a retrospective together. And I give all that credit to you, Tom. You and I talked about it after I left my political life as the mayor of Newport, and said, why not show some of my work? And you said, and we kind of talked around retrospective, and then that started you coming to my studio and looking at my work that I had on hand. And this is what I think is interesting about this retrospective, is that my paintings that are in other collections and around and owned by other people out of state, we didn't try to get them to. So I wasn't sure there was enough interesting stuff stacked in there, and you went up and I said, here's the doors open, go in and look and see what you think. And you said, yeah, you thought there was enough work. And it went over the range of most of my painting career. So that was really exciting. And then from there, we worked on what was to be in it. And I went through and put sticky tabs on what I thought should be in, left. You went up and took your sticky tabs and put the ones that you thought should be in. And of course, I know as an artist, the worst thing you can do is to duke it out with a curator for your show. You always want to give them free choice and the first choice, because that's the whole idea of an artist, to have new eyes, fresh way of looking at it, and you did that perfectly. You put some in that I had no idea you would put in, which were a real surprise, and that's really cool.
It was a real treat to go through your studio and pull out of the hundreds of paintings there. We pulled out about 50,
Yeah.
and it was a major exhibition of Sandy's work. Over 50 works made it into the show down in the Runyon Gallery. And this catalog is a representation of all that, and hopefully will help lead to other retrospectives and other shows and other opportunities. People can purchase artwork out of the exhibit and catalog.
Yes.
We are really excited to have 4 of your pieces here that are part of the pop-up show at the back, and we'll walk through them. They are kind of special holiday pricing, so we've taken 20% off the normal gallery prices, and we will talk about those. So the first one behind Sandy is called Watershed and Clear Cut. It is 30 by 40. It was created in 2019. The gallery price would be $800. For the pop-up show, we are making it available for $640. And Sandy, you want to talk a little bit about this piece, Watershed Clear Cut?
Yes, my life as a painter is very much entwined with being a politician. And this was my final third term as mayor of Newport. And during that time, we are still very concerned about our Big Creek Dam and whether a small quake is going to inundate us all because of the unstable land that it is on. And so in going and taking other politicians from the state and federal level up to show them and how we need funding here, I was able to go and walk this area and where Newport gets its water. And so this is called Big Creek Dam water for the city of Newport and many of the clear cuts that are around it, which of course adds to the instability of the land. And I was really quite pleased with it and how to take kind of a very gnarly subject matter and be able to edit it down and simplify it compositionally so that it works.
It's an oil on canvas piece.
Right.
It is obviously very local to the Newport watershed.
Right.
And again, it's 30 by 40 inches and it's available for $640. Now these two pieces are related. They're called docks at Ada. They are about 22 by 30 and they are oil on gessoed arches.
Yes.
And they are each gallery price would be $500, and we are making them available as part of the pop-up show for $400. And talk to me a little bit about where these docks are and how you were inspired by them.
Well, this is south of Newport into the Florence area. And Siltcoos Lake, if you take an east turn and follow meandering roads, you end up to an old place called Ada, where the train trestle and stuff goes. And there are these derelict, floating, almost sinking docks. And so there's like a camping place where my husband and I camped, and I couldn't resist putting or using that as subject matter. I had never been there before. I didn't realize that these docks were how they managed, and as I went out on some of them, I just about didn't come back. But I did several of these in a series, and this is number 3 and 4. I really like them. I like them because of, one, the spontaneity, and again, the brushwork and color, and just catching the time of day. It was a similar day like today, cloudy with those silvery rainy clouds.
Yeah, they would look great together if
Yes.
somebody was thinking about taking both of them home.
Yes.
And it makes me want to go visit those docks at Ada, which I
Yes.
haven't been to before.
Yes.
Now on my right is the final piece, Apple Tree from Kitchen. It is 23 by 29 inches, framed. It normally sell at the gallery for $500. We are making it available for $400. And I understand this represented a sort of transition point for you,
Yes.
Sandy.
Yes, this was when I was living in Corvallis, Oregon in 1973 and putting my husband through his PhD, and was really working hard after work painting, you do 2 jobs at once. And why I wanted to put this particular painting in with the rest is that this was a breakthrough painting for me in brushwork.
Mhm.
In other words, making the brush, you did it all at once. And there was a painter, I can't remember his name, but I really do relate to that. I am the brush. In other words, that it becomes a tool, it becomes more, it becomes an extension of you. And that was when the real light went off in me in developing as a painter. And I have carried through. And that's what this retrospective does. It allows you to see how you have been consistent in your development as a painter. And you think you're going off in all the different routes that you could take, but then you see, hey, wait a minute, I've taken what I learned there, I've expanded it, I've become braver, I have been taking more risks and chances with the
Mhm.
medium.
Yeah, that is what is so wonderful about the catalog. It really reflects Sandy's development as a painter, her different series that she works on, and again, from the 1970s up through today. And we are so excited to premiere this catalog as part of the pop-up craft show here at the back. It is $25. It would make a wonderful holiday present, and we have the 4 paintings as well. And I would also want to mention that we'll have other artists with work in the pop-up show, holiday-related items under $100 at coastarts.org/Visual Arts Center. Some of the artists that we have lined up are Sherry Aldridge, Maggie Monroe, Kathy Moon, Ratha Ryan, and Sherry Seacrest. And I'm sure we will probably have more. The show will be running online from December 17th through the 19th, and we hope that you will visit the website. We also have some OCCA and VAC merchandise that will be available as part of the VAC pop-up show. We have the wonderful VAC hoodie. Comes in white on burgundy,
Yes.
white on black, white on red, white on blue. They are $35 a piece, and we have all various sizes. We have a brand new Rick Bartow 2021 calendar,
Great.
hot off the presses. This is the second year that the Bartow estate has made a calendar. Original Bartow artworks and quotes and photos. $20 for a Bartow catalog while they last. I should also say that the Sandy Roumagoux catalog has 2 artist essays and a whole biography of Sandy and her artistic background. We have a catalog from a few years ago called From the Heart, author drawings by Rick Bartow again. 16 original author drawings that until this show a couple years ago had never been seen in the public. This is available for $20. We have very limited edition copies of the 12th annual Nye Beach Banner Project catalog. These are available for $6. And we have another catalog that features work by Sandy as well as the writer Jim Fleming. So it's artwork and poems called Heaven Bound. This was published a number of years ago, but it is still very relevant to Sandy's work. And there will be more surprises as part of the VAC pop-up craft show. This is the first year we've done it. We're a little bit taken by the COVID crisis, pandemic, and trying to be flexible, but we hope you will join us. Join Sandy and myself and take part in our holiday pop-up craft show. So we hope to see you online. Thank you, Justin, for being the cameraman. Thank you to Sarah for helping put together the craft show. And we will go from there. Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays.